Hey everybody, welcome back to Gone Outdoor Radio. You're listening on Kello News Talk or KWSN in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, or the mighty 790 KFGO in Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding communities. Thank you very much for sticking with us today on today's Gone Outdoors. Scotty Brewer, Kyle Ager, Brewer Agri Outdoors, and we are going to run out to the Fargo Scheels at this moment and chat with Mr. Weston Poitra. Weston is with the promotions department at Scheels, and they have a little bit of an event coming up here next weekend that all of us are going to be involved in, the 12th annual Scheels Ice Fest. Welcome back to Gone Outdoors, Weston.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's always a pleasure.
So first of all, let's get some of these details out for those people that haven't seen it yet. Next weekend, it is, correct me if I'm wrong, November 21st and 22nd at the Fargo Scheels.
Correct.
From 9 to 6 each day.
That is correct, yes. Like you said, it is the 12th annual Ice Fest. You got those dates and those times correct. So Friday and Saturday, the 21st and 22nd, from 9 to 6 each day. And just a few of let me just run through a few of the fun things that we have going on. Some are familiar, kind of the same things that we've done in the past, but we got a couple of fun new things to show off too, I guess. The first 200 in the fishing shop, the first 200 people are going to get a free 5-gallon Scheels bucket. Now, a lot of people are used to that, and a lot of people are used to that being day one only. This year, we're going to do the first 200 on each day. So if you're one of the first 200 up in the fishing shop on Friday, you got a free 5-gallon Scheels bucket. And if you're one of the first 200 on Saturday, you got a free 5-gallon Scheels bucket. So I know that's something that's feedback that we receive from almost every event that we have, specifically Ice Fest and Fish Fest. That it's kind of tough for the people that are only able to make it on Saturday. So hopefully that that kind of entices and that sounds fun for everybody.
All right, Weston, that sounds amazing because I know how popular those buckets are. They are extremely, extremely popular. But I want to step back just for a minute because there's a change in past Ice Fest events. In the past, it's been first 100, 200 people outside in the tent. But now it's going to be a little different because you said upstairs in the fishing shop. There is a change there that we should talk about.
Nothing gets past you, does it, Scotty? That is correct. So I did say up in the fishing shop. So this year, as opposed to the 10 event that we typically have, we're going to have the same sales, the same reps. Everything is going to be exactly as you want. In fact, there are more sales, but we are going to be up in our fishing shop. And for that, it just comes to Ice Fest has become so big that we had people parking across the street. We had people parking down the block. And, the tent, as you know, takes up such a massive part of that parking lot. And so we thought, how can we make this a little easier on customers? Can we avoid people parking half a mile away, a block away, and still allow them to get that same fun Ice Fest experience? And so we're hoping that we're able to pull that off for everybody.
Now, if I'm not wrong, Weston, I do believe that you are still going to reserve a small portion of the parking lot, and you're going to do what you have always done for Ice Fest, and that is have all of the portable ice shelters, the hub shelters, the flip shelters, all the different brands, all the different models up on display so people can come on in and they can actually walk through them, sit down in them, test them out, and decide which one they want to buy and take out on the ice this winter.
That is correct. So we're going to have that out in our trek lot is what we like to call it. So that's kind of the door that's furthest to the south of the building. And that's going to be, that whole parking lot is going to be blocked off. And the key word that you just said there, Kyle, is all of our ice houses that we have in stock will be on display outside in that parking lot. Every single model.
All right. I also believe that there's going to be something else out there as well that people are used to when they come to Ice Fest that you will have out there in the Trek parking lot. What would that be?
Yes, sir. That is exactly correct. We're going to have Snow Bear making their return, and they're going to have a little bit of a bigger presence this year because we are, like I said, we did sacrifice a little bit of parking space out there, but it also allowed us to give more space to the things that need to be outside, like the ice houses. We'd love to set all of them up in the store, but unfortunately, that's not possible. And then Snow Bear is another brand that's going to benefit from a little more space. So look for them to have a little more of a presence this year.
Weston, you're going to be giving some stuff away, right? This is always part of the Scheels Ice Fest event. Tell us a little bit about the giveaways, the drawings, and the prizes that are going to be given away.
You can call us crazy, but this year we're giving away $10,000 in prizes, over $10,000 in prizes, as a matter of fact. The only thing we ask is that you attend the event. That is the only thing that you need to do. You can walk in, not buy a single thing. You can register to win any of those up to $10,000 in prizes, and that's all we ask of you.
As a matter of fact, not only do they not need to buy anything, if they're one of the first 200, like you said earlier, they're going to walk away with a free bucket just for coming.
Absolutely no strings attached.
So you are also having some pretty hot deals, but one of my favorite things about all of the Ice Fest or Fish Fest events is the fact that you bring industry experts to town. These are the people that design products. These are people that sell the products. These are people that know all of these ice fishing products, and they are there to pass on their knowledge to you so that you can make the right decision. And hopefully people will come just to take advantage of that, because those industry experts, in my opinion, are probably the best thing of coming to one of these events.
Absolutely. And, not to brag here, but I mean, not only are we getting the industry experts, but we're truly getting the best of the best. And and we're talking not only best of the best when it comes to brands, but the best of the best when it comes to their reps. They just know that Fargo Ice Fest is different. It's bigger, it's better than anything around. And so they send their A game, and like you said, it is such an advantage for customers. Like, you got to be crazy to not come in and get a free bucket, sign up to win 10,000 in prizes, and then just come and speak with these guys. Maybe you already have your setup for this year. That's fine. That's exactly what we want, is for people to come in and chat with these people. And not only that, we have seminars going on. So on November 20th at 6 p.m., and these are all free, keep in mind, completely free, no strings attached. On November 20th at 6 p.m., we have a Garmin LiveScope tips and tricks seminar. So you're going to get to chat with a Garmin rep. He's going to be obviously up front. And then, of course, Mr. Jason Mitchell is going to be joining us on November 21st at 5 p.m. He's going to be doing a seminar on the hottest trends for jumbo perch. And then on November 22nd at 2 p.m., we're going to have a youth and family ice fishing clinic with Spencer Dietz. So there's just a little bit of something for everybody there. And like, not only are you getting to talk with these experts up in the shop, but you're also going to get to just some great hands-on learning from them.
And if you're an ice angler and you're going to be in the Fargo-Moorhead area on the 21st or 22nd, that's this coming Friday and Saturday, you definitely want to stop in at Fargo Scheels. And if you just happen to be there at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, you can come see me and Kyle and say hi, because we will be recording this show, Gone Outdoors, live. Weston, thanks for coming on Gone Outdoors. We really appreciate it.
Gentlemen, thanks for having me again, and I can't wait to see you here.
Special thanks to our Gone Outdoors show sponsors: Ray Sport Marine, Adventure RV, Lakeland General Store, Devil's Lake Tourism, Linux of Fargo, Onyx Fish Midwest, Ion Alpha, and Glacial Lakes Snow Bear. Thank you for tuning in to today's Gone Outdoors. Follow along when you're on the water or on the field with Gone Outdoor Podcast. KFGO.com, KWSN.com, KELO.com, Apple Podcasts, or on Spotify. Visit us at breweragriOutdoors.com and follow us on social media. Until next week, from Scotty and Kyle, we will be Gone Outdoors. Looking for somewhere to get all your fishing information in one place? Onyx Fish Midwest has something for you. Search for new fishing areas with filtering features such as species, abundance, trophy potential, lake survey info, regulations, and area insights are just a click away.
Getting to your target lake has never been easier with access points and public land ownership clearly marked on OnX Fish. Mark and customize waypoints and weather for your exact location. Use code BA Outdoors to get 20% off OnX Fish Midwest at onxmaps.com.